Now, Action 10's Cole Vaughn with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Welcome back, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Today's been a pretty warm day across the coastal bend where we have hit 90 degrees in many locations around the area. Take a look at this behind me. We're out here at McGee Beach. You can see we've got a really gorgeous day out here. There's not a cloud in the sky. The humidity's just low enough you can see a long ways out across the bay. And of course, out there across the bay, we're going to be watching the Blue Angels come this weekend, and it actually looks like the forecast may cooperate for us. So let's dive right into it and show you what's going on for today. We have this time lapse out of Rockport for today, and you can see that beautiful sunrise this morning, and then as we made it into the afternoon, there it is. There's not a cloud in the sky for this afternoon. But look at these temperatures. Current temperatures across the area, we're talking 90s for most of the coastal bends. We're even talking mid-90s out there closer to Hebbronville, Falfurrias, even Kingsville. Very warm day across the area. But we'll zoom out and show you exactly what it looks like down there along the Rio Grande, because look at how warm they're getting over there. They're pressing 100 in many of those locations like Del Rio, Eagle Pass, and Laredo. And actually, as we head into tomorrow, we'll show you on Future Tracker, I expect them to surpass where they are today. So look, as we go into around lunchtime for tomorrow, we're talking about 80s already in the coastal bend, already breaking 90 out there in Cotulla and Laredo. And then by the afternoon, we're going to be talking triple digits for many locations along the Rio Grande. Here in the coastal bend, I expect numerous locations to be up there well above that 90-degree mark yet again. It's also going to get very windy tomorrow, so we'll show you the future wind gusts here, because as we go into the morning tomorrow, we're talking about 7 o'clock in the morning or so, we're already likely to see some of those gusts getting up there closer to 20 miles per hour. But then as we get further into the afternoon, we could see some of these gusts surpassing 35 to even 40 miles per hour right there along the immediate coastline, and even further inland, we're talking probably 25 to 30 miles per hour. Now, fortunately, sky conditions are going to behave unlike they did on Sunday morning. Look at the satellite and radar across the state of Texas, just crystal clear at this time. But I do want to talk about what's going on in terms of humidity. It's not too bad here in the coastal bend right now, but we'll go ahead and call it semi-humid. Out to the west, look at all that brown on the map there. That is some very low humidity in place. And there's actually something separating these two areas called the dry line. It separates the dry air out to the west, more the desert southwest, and then the humid air over Texas. Now you see the dew point values for those areas. We're talking about 50s to 60s on the east side of the dry line. That's where it's pleasant to humid, but on the west side, look at how dry it is. This dry line will actually move into the coastal bend on Thursday, and we'll show you that here on Future Tracker. Watch as it moves further east tomorrow. It still doesn't quite make it here. We'll still be in that semi-humid air. But then as we get into Thursday, it starts to get closer and closer. And then as we head into Thursday afternoon, it finally passes through, and we're going to be talking about some much drier conditions across the coastal bend. Very low humidity, but of course, we'll still have sunshine. So let's talk about tomorrow's forecast here. We will start the day a little bit more muggy than what we did this morning, 67 degrees, but still a ton of sun throughout the day. Those wind gusts up there at 35 miles per hour combined with that temperature around 90 degrees. Boy, it'll feel like a hairdryer out there. And if you're headed to the beach, that's going to be the place to be, because it'll be a little cooler thanks to the influence of the water. Temperatures in the mid 70s, and that water temperature even in the low 70s. That's warming up quite nicely. That UV index will be high, so be sure to have the sunscreen. So for your 7-day forecast, we go through the next 3 days. There's not going to be a whole lot of change. We may see the temperature drop just a tad there on Friday, but a lot of sunshine. Even as we head into Saturday, that's the first day of the Wings Over South Texas Air Show. We're looking at a stray chance of showers. We're talking maybe 1 or 2 could pop up somewhere in the coastal bend, so the chances are really low. And then even as we head into Sunday, when the second performance will occur, that's 81 degrees for the high temperature and a lot of sunshine. So it's going to be looking fantastic really as we go throughout much of the next 7 days. Definitely going to be time to head out here to McGee Beach or one of the other beaches around the area, because it's going to be feeling nice out here. Drew.